Hello Scorpio, welcome to your mid-October 2020 reading. I'm going to be going over you and a current love involvement or past love involvement. I'm going to also go through each sign, Aries through Pisces, and then I'm going to go into new love, see if I see new love opportunities for you guys, as well as a career and finance read and just some general advice. So, Page of Swords and King of Cups. I think you're waiting for someone you care about, pretty much. That's pretty much the general way to put it. So someone waiting for someone to say something. So I feel like you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, perhaps for you to hear something, perhaps to get some new information. I think because, yeah, there could be some secrets here, Scorpio. Justice in reverse. Happy almost birthday for a lot of you, though, when I'm posting this. Happy almost birthday. But I feel like you're waiting for things to become more balanced or waiting for the truth to come out about this person or this situation. Maybe you were never really fully told the truth here. I do see that you care a lot, though, King of Cups. But you're just waiting for something. I don't think you're exactly driven to say something, though. I think you're waiting on this person. Queen of Wands in reverse. You may act impulsively sometime throughout the month for some of you here, but I think just in general, this is some impulsive behavior on your end. Maybe you're just getting impatient. 8 of Wands. So I do see you waiting in a way. Page of Swords is how you're starting out, and then as we go through the month, your story kind of is more on your end, just waiting for that movement here. But I do see that you care. Justice card in reverse, things were pretty unfair. You could be dealing with a Libra. A lot on fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are the main ones, but it could be any sign. So, in terms of your person here, we have the 2 of Wands, which I feel like they're still deciding, if I'm being totally honest. They're possibly deciding whether it's in their best interest to say something, maybe whether they're deciding about. I think that's for some of you, for a small percentage of you, this person could have acted coldly towards you. King of Swords in reverse, just very cold. So maybe they're a little worried because they know that they acted coldly, so they're like, well, I'm still deciding if it's even in either of our best interests to say something at this point in time. Let's continue on. They felt very betrayed by your situation. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ten of Swords, they felt extremely betrayed, Scorpio. They don't really have, neither of you guys, it's almost as if neither of you guys really have the courage to speak up, if I'm being honest, because I don't know if it's courage for you. It is courage, Queen of Wands in reverse. That's just kind of just neither of you are really willing to be bold and take that step, which is all right, but I think it's going to get you guys into some problems when you want to communicate with each other, because I don't think either of you are really wanting to step up and say something here. I think this person has intentions of speaking to you at some point at the mid-month point, going past the last card I'm going to pull. 6 of Cups in reverse. You could be hearing from this person, especially if this is someone from your past, like something like that. You could be hearing from them. Especially with Mercury in retrograde, I know that it's a thing for people to reach out from your past. So if this is someone from your past, I think it lines up. I do see you making, like I said, you wanting movement, or you making movement here on your end, and then on their end, it's them moving towards you as well. So right at the end of the month, we could have some movement. But I think for a while, it's going to be pretty stagnant throughout October for a lot of you here, because neither of you are really feeling that courage to say something. So I think this person was pretty betrayed, though, and very hurt, Scorpio. Okay. The Hidden Truth. Those of you who are subscribed to me know this deck. It's probably the most popular one on my channel, but this basically tells, if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me. I use this channel. I mean, I use this deck in every one of my videos on this channel, but it's like it's called the hidden truth, but it's what this person isn't telling you throughout October if you have some questions. I feel like even though we are apart, for a lot of you guys are apart. You were the best thing in my life. They really were like a big, almost fan of yours. They really felt like you were the best thing that they've had. I've been saying this in all my videos, but I hurt my thumb with the box cutter. Not gonna go into details, but it's kind of hard for me to shuffle or like grip the cards, but I am trying. I know it was a distraction from your pain. I guess take that as that resonates. It could be on either end, but a lot of us do use relationships as distractions, so it's not that uncommon of a thing. I can't stop thinking about you. This could just be a friend that you just haven't admitted feelings. I don't see in a lot of history here, but like I said, it could be someone from your past, so I think this is just really, really general and collective, which is my intention here. But meaning this could be a friend that you haven't admitted feelings with, or this could be someone from your past that neither of you have just spoken up. I remember every detail of that day, so there is a certain day that sticks out in their mind to them that they think about. Could be the last time you guys spoke, could be a time that you guys got in a fight, could be a very good day, whatever that means to them. I replay our conversations over and over. They're thinking about the conversations you guys have had, thinking about you. A lot of thinking, a lot of nostalgia, but I'm sure you guys, as you guys know, at the mid-month point, no movement. You came closer than anyone, whether you know it or not. You really got close to them in a way. They opened up to you in a way that they normally don't with other people. I guess I'll get one more card here. Finding out the truth crushed me. I wonder what the truth was. So let me look at your outcome now. So someone's isolating in hermit mode. I don't know which one of you it is here, Scorpio, but someone's isolating. Feel like I've been saying that there's no movement. It's the first card that I get for the outcome. I like to think like what's going to happen in October. What are we going to be at once we're going past October into November, that sort of thing. So for some of you, for those of you that are long distance here, I think that's going to be a factor. Someone could be realizing that like the reality, I've been getting this so often, Six of Swords in reverse. Someone's could be that like the distance is hitting them and they're sad about the distance, but could also be that just reality is hitting them in general, just escaping. Like they used you as a distraction for their pain in a lot of ways, like I said before. So reality is hitting. I feel like during their time in hermit mode, they're realizing that they're getting hit with reality, which could mean a lot of things. So let's see what that means. They're hit with the reality that they can't let you go. Eight of Swords. Despite the fact, I think they maybe were, when they were in hermit mode, they're like, I'm not even gonna, I do think that was the case for a while there. They're like, I'm not even gonna say anything. You were like, I'm not gonna say anything. You guys were both kind of in hermit mode. But one of you guys is going to decide that there should be some movement. Like I said, I saw it on both ends, so I'm not really sure who it's going to be. But I will tell you, I feel like when I'm focusing on the outcome in general, I think the reality is going to hit them that they can't let you go. Maybe that's mutual, that you guys both can't let each other go. Eight of Swords, being stuck, being chained to something, not being able to let that go. So that's what I have for your love reading. I really like to go into, I feel like my intention with this channel is, although I do really like to do love readings, I just want to do more things expanded, and I've been doing that. I do that in my monthly readings. You could check out a longer extended you versus them reading, to where I posted it just like a week ago, to where I go more into detail and do more detailed reading with that. But I like to just get as many stories out there as possible, because there's a lot of Scorpios, there's a lot of every sign, there's a lot of people, and that's just the collective. But I also like to do career and finance, just so I can cover my bases, because some of you are like, I don't even have anyone in my life. That's fine. Thank you for making it this far in the video. Let's go through each sign and try to tell you what I feel like is going on. When I go through each sign, it can be their sun, moon, or rising sign. And it doesn't have to be romantic either. It could be like with a friend or a family member, even though I refer to it as romantic. It doesn't have to be. So with an Aries, I feel like they're going to be showing you their fire, charismatic personality here. Excuse the way that I always say words wrong. You guys know what I mean. Charismatic personality. I feel like this Aries is really going to be communicating with you, and yeah, just showing off that fire, that passion, that fire energy here. Flirt card, being very lighthearted, just showing you the fun parts of their personality. They could be taking the lead in a lot of ways too, which with Aries, you know, Aries is one of those signs most of the time where it's like when they want something, they get it. And I know I say that in my videos a lot, but Aries is one of probably the #1 sign that does that. Like, they're straight up with you, I feel like. Obviously not all the time, but for most of the time, if they're telling you something, they mean it. So I feel like they're going to be taking the lead, really just being very lighthearted. For those of you that are dealing with a Taurus, so this Taurus is losing sleep over you. They really wish that you guys could spend some more one-on-one time together, retreat. 4 Swords in the reverse, they're not really getting their rest. They don't really feel like they're at peace of mind without you. If they have peace of mind, I mean. Sorry for my, I normally can shuffle better, but with my thumb I can't really grip the cards, and I don't want to be too like rough on my thumb, so yeah. With a Gemini here, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's more so relating to the general, where they possibly want to send you something emotional text, something like that with the Gemini, but they're just holding back. I think that you may not, honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't lie when I'm reading the cards, and maybe some tarot readers do, but I don't. I think that they want to send a message, but I don't really know how much, I don't know if it's going to work out between the two of you, especially if no one says anything. I'm not so sure that they're inclined to say anything. Well, I'm just focusing on October too, so just in October, I don't think that they're going to, a lot of you with a Gemini, if you're not communicating, I think they want to say something, but they're just holding back from you. With a Cancer, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Could mean that maybe just the feelings are unrequited with the Cancer Scorpio, but also could mean that they are repressed. They're repressed. They haven't learned from their past. I think that they want to move forward with you in theory, but maybe they've gone hurt too much, and now they're kind of pushing down their feelings for you. With a Leo, this Leo is really, really heartbroken. 3 of Swords. Let's see if I can get it so that you can, when I show the cards, you can see it better. But 3 of Swords, they're extreme heartbreak. They're really heartbroken over you. Yeah, this is not a fun, playfulness in reverse. This is not like a fun thing to this Leo. This is a very serious thing, a very heartbreaking thing to this Leo. Especially if you guys had like a falling out. This Leo takes it very seriously. With a Libra, a Virgo, sorry, with a Virgo. So either this Virgo has decided to walk away, or they can't make up their mind. Let's see. I think they want to be committed to you. Engagement card here, this Virgo does, but I think the thing is they don't feel very attractive or they don't feel like they're good enough, or maybe they're in their heads because, yeah, they can't really make a concise decision to commit to you or to try to reach out to you or to get that commitment because they don't think that they'll get it. Maybe they're afraid of being rejected. I do have the engagement card here, though, which shows me that they do want to commit, but attraction in reverse, maybe they don't feel attractive. With a Libra here, Scorpio, we have the King of Swords in reverse. This was on their end as well, in the other person's end at the beginning of the reading when I was doing the collective. This Libra could be pretty cold towards you during the month. They will work on this eventually. I just think that they're showing you a very cold side throughout October, and maybe they're bitter or hurt. So that's why they're acting like that, but regardless. With another Scorpio, we have the Hierophant here, but it's upright, so I think you guys could have some social things between the two of you. Maybe one, you have a lot in common, or two, if you don't have stuff in common, they're willing to overlook it. It's not really that negative of a thing, but I think there are some social factors, maybe third parties, maybe other people involved in this connection with another Scorpio. For a very small percentage of you, maybe you guys are coworkers, but I think overall they're focusing on their career right now, but they do think that they like how much you guys have in common on paper. With the Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is in hermit mode, similar to the General. Nothing wants to come out. I think they're spending some time alone throughout October, similar to the General. Maybe they're nervous about coming forward. This could be it says new love, so for some of you, maybe the Sagittarius is just afraid because they have had feelings for you, especially recently. So they're withdrawing. Sorry for the noise. With a Capricorn, this Capricorn feels really at a loss with you. 5 of Coins. They feel like they lost you, or they're just feeling sad. Could be feeling sad over you losing you, or could be feeling sad over a big loss in their life. It's a pretty heavy card. Five of Pentacles. They're wondering if it's safe to love. I feel like they're really worried, one, about losing you, or that they've just gone through something serious, so they don't really know how to handle it, and they don't feel like it's safe to love in a lot of ways. With an Aquarius, we have the 5 of Swords here, meaning I feel like they could feel like they were almost lost with you, or that they couldn't handle the conflict between the two of you, this Aquarius. They feel like you could have been deceptive, actually. Deception in reverse. If you feel like, I think that that's why there was some conflict. Maybe someone thought someone was being deceptive. I don't think that they were intending to, but deception card is still here. It's not upright, meaning it wasn't a clear-cut deception, but I do think that there was some conflict here because of that. And they're still holding on to it. They're not really letting go of the conflict. They feel sad and defeated as well. With the Pisces, I feel like this Pisces is working on them, or kind of self-care, focusing on themselves. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I wouldn't take it too personally. I think that they just want to work on themselves at the moment. Nothing's wanting to come out in this deck today. Yeah, codependency in reverse and Queen of Coins in reverse. This person's just being independent. I think that this Aquarius wants to be independent right now. With the Pisces, Five of Wands in reverse. This is some inner battles that they're going through right now. Maybe they think they're not good enough or they're struggling with that. Very similar to the General as well with the Pisces. I think they're worried. Having an inner conflict here. Let's see what about. If any of these cards want to come out. I think you could be hearing that. I got the very soon card. One, like I said, they could be going through an inner battle and then they're just going to decide to just let it go and just live in the moment. Or two, they are letting go of the fighting that you guys had between you and this Pisces, and they're going to communicate because they've let go and forgiven you and forgiven themselves, etc. So let's look at new love for you guys and see what's happening with new love. So Scorpio, if you have a friend and you're wondering if you guys are going to take it to the next level, that sort of thing, let's see what comes out with that. Like new love in terms of someone you haven't been involved with yet. Yeah, I feel like this person could be a part of your community, the Hierophant here. Ooh, Sun card, super positive. If you're looking for an answer, the answer is yes with the Sun card here with this person. Most likely that they feel the same. Wow, this is really, really positive, especially if you're dealing with a Capricorn here. The Sun card, Hierophant, World card, major arcanas as well, meaning that this is something that's that almost have you've been preparing for a lifetime. You guys have a really serious connection here. I feel like you guys you're feeling accomplished with this person and have a beginning to where it's not so serious. I get a lot of fun and warmth here. All major arcanas, so this is really meant to happen in this month. In terms of just someone totally new coming in. Who does Scorpio have coming in? Hermit keeps coming out. Maybe some of you, maybe just because of the nature of how things are going right now, everyone's in hermit mode for the most part, so it is kind of hard to meet people. Let's see what else comes out. I think you need to put some more, I have investment and determination, so I think you're putting in the work to meet someone down the line, but I think right now for a lot of you in terms of new love, I think you're too in hermit mode for some of you, and you're in a very independent stride right now. It's what I get. When I'm doing new love, I just like to do it for those because I feel like it could be accurate, usually is accurate. But the thing is, why I say it's usually accurate is because it's not like you're already dealing with this person. Like, obviously, Scorpios meet a lot of people all the time. So I like to focus more. I'll see what comes out. Like, with the friend thing, I feel like that all really major arcanas all came out very clearly. But in terms of new love, it's not like you're currently dealing with someone and I can, look at your energies. This is someone new. This is someone you haven't met for a lot of you here, which is what I'm focusing on. So just because I say you're in hermit mode, and a lot of you as a general, for Scorpio, as a general collective, that you're in hermit mode and you're really independent and probably working on your money here, Seven of Pentacles. So maybe you're not in a position to meet anyone for the most part, but that doesn't mean you won't meet anyone. That doesn't make any sense to me to say that. I'm sure you will. It's just a matter of current energies that I'm picking up on for Scorpio, if that makes sense. I think for a lot of you, you're going to be too independent this month to really meet anyone. Like I said, focusing on money, really big on that. But that doesn't mean you're not going to meet anyone. That's just, just 15 days when I'm focusing on the mid-month point to the end of October in general. I don't feel like explaining myself anymore with that, but I just get what I get. And I think if you guys have a friend, it's really positive. But in terms of just meeting totally new people, I think a lot of you are in hermit mode. It doesn't have to be true. Okay, so let's look at your career and finances now. So I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you're gonna need to ask for help pretty soon here anymore from anybody. I think, yeah, Fool card. For those of you that are looking for a new beginning at a new job or a new start, it's here, Fool card. Wow, this is really great. Things are going to be more balanced and fair in your life, meaning balancing your finances. You'll feel like you're more in control here. You won't have to ask for help anymore, 6 of Coins, or receive help from anybody anymore. For a lot of you here, I feel like this is, especially if you're looking for a new beginning. Let's see what else comes out. Justice, Temperance. It's really big cards here. So big on doing things in moderation. Scorpio. Also could mean that you need to have patience. Like, I see things, I'm not saying you'll come into, I think in general for finances for you guys, it's more steady money coming in, like getting a new job that you get a paycheck every week, something like, or every 2 weeks, something like that, to where it's more steady. I'm not saying, but in terms of like, this is something that's going to be built over time. In terms of patience, I feel like it's because, like I said, it's not a whole ton of money, but it's you finally just getting off the ground and feeling good about yourself and feeling like you have steady income is really what I'm talking about for those of you that are looking for that opportunity. Also have the Queen of Cups here in reverse, which means maybe you'll be feeling a little, in general, it could be about your job, just a little, maybe emotionally unstable. Maybe because you want more money to be coming in. Like I said, there is some patience required, and sometimes when you have to be patient with stuff like money, you get stressed out, and it's hard to control your emotions. I got the 3 of Swords in a love reading, which is, in a career and finance reading, so that's really interesting. I think just most of all, you guys are possibly holding on to the past. This could just mean in terms of anything in your life. In terms of career finance, you can relate it to whatever your situation is, to where you're holding on to something from the past, maybe something that didn't work out. You need to let that go in order to get to this 10 of Cups moment, to where you're really finally content and feeling like this major energies that I see come in or coming in. And I feel like a lot of it, like I'm talking about you being emotionally unstable or unbalanced throughout the month, because you're probably frustrated about a past mishap of some sort in terms of career and finance or just general. So what I'm saying here is you need to let go of the past. You need to let go of that your mind telling you stuff about you not being good enough because of a past failure. I feel like you will get to this 10 of Cups moment to where you're content and happy throughout the month. But overall, there's a lot of energies going on, possibly a lot of ups and downs. This is a really interesting, like a lot of love cards are coming out for, so maybe you guys are going to be doing something that you're really, really passionate about and that you honestly love. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a new opportunity. But there are some interesting cards in here as well. I think oftentimes when we have a new beginning of some sort, even though things are going well, we're reminded of the past in a way, because that's our point of reference. So I feel like there is this past energy coming up and maybe making you be a little unstable, despite the fact that you have a lot of really good things coming in, and you're able to provide for yourself, and that you have happiness and fulfillment. But maybe some past stuff is coming up for you guys in general, or in terms of your career and finance. Let's see what comes out in our advice deck here. You're very close to achieving your goal. Maybe for some of you, you're stressing because you don't really know if you're going to achieve your goal or not, or going to get this new beginning. So maybe that's where the imbalance comes in. I also have emotions are running high. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Lots of emotions, lots of ups and downs. Just a lot of emotions running high. Couldn't have said it better. Okay, so I have luck is on your side this month. Meaning I feel like with the Fool card here and 2 Cups, you're going to get an opportunity that you really like for a lot of you, especially those of you that are looking for a new opportunity. Couldn't mean within your same job. I'm just saying some sort of new opportunity. That luck is on your side with that, so I feel like it'll be in your favor. If those of you that are looking for some sort of something with like core, getting money coming in, or something just money, strictly money, know that luck is on your side. I have nothing is set in stone as well. So if you're worried about the past, or worried about it affecting you now, or that you can tell what's going to happen, just know that nothing is set in stone. even if you get a minor setback throughout the month, like which I do see as possible for you guys, just know that you'll bounce back and that you'll find another way. Expect powerful change this month. Really major cards here, feeling balanced, big change in terms of not having to ask for money anymore possibly, or having to get help. Not saying you guys did, I'm just saying in general. And then finally, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So maybe this is quite personal to you, whatever it is that I'm talking about. But some sort of personal issue will reach resolution. Relaxation. Since I do see a lot of pain and stress, like I said, and some imbalance, maybe it's important to relax. And when you relax, just really relax. That's something that we all struggle with, I feel like, is when it's like, oh, it's our relaxation time. We're still kind of, our mind's still going. We're still doing other things. Just really relax. Take some time to really, really relax. Be candid. Be candid with yourself. Be candid with others. Drive. You're going to have, this is a big month on being driven. Driven to succeed. Driven to support yourself. Driven to have like balance in your life. Justice, temperance, that sort of thing. Just driven to have that steady income here. Positive outlook. Just, I know it's like vague to say to be positive, but really try to be positive. Don't let, like I said, nothing set in stone. Don't let setbacks affect you, which is easier said than done, but capacity to love. Really a lot of love. I feel like you're going to be showing everyone in your life a lot of love. We have 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. Meaning, I think for a lot of you, you're going to be doing something that you really love this month. It doesn't have to be related to career, finance, but concentration. I feel like concentration, when, like I said, when you're relaxing, completely relax. Completely relax. Just turn your brain off. But when you're concentrating, really concentrate on what you're doing. That's a really fair balance, like, between your spiritual side and relaxing and doing whatever it is to you that is self-care, relaxing, but also when you're meant to do something, when you're meant to concentrate. I feel like you have that drive already, but really try to concentrate then. Connect with Gaia, connect with the earth. A lot about love, so accept love as well. So your general advice here is to accept love. Rebirth and reinvention. A lot about new beginnings for you guys, Scorpio. So change and progress. A lot of it's so funny when I do like multiple decks and they all say the same thing. Like, I always like it when that happens, but change and progress, moving towards the future, having a rebirth and reinventing yourself. But with reinvention or with change, it's not like we just like, okay, well, I'm going, and you go straight into like your new lifestyle. You often look back. It's like we have to walk forward and then kind of, you know, peek over our shoulder and like be reminded of the past in a way. But change and progress, like go forward. Like in this picture, she's going forward on her boat and she's not turning back. So with change, it's really easier said than done to say to try to leave the past in the past. I feel like that would be a good general thing to do this month. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. More love advice. So I think this has to do with, for a lot of you, just like a new beginning or new relationship coming in, like I said, especially with someone that you've already met but haven't been romantic with. Maybe someone has their eye on you. A lot about like loving and having the capacity to love. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So very important to have that balance. That's crazy. So I pulled this off. You know, I've been talking this entire reading about leaving the past in the past. I didn't realize that there was a card underneath here, and I pulled this card forward, and look what it says. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. If you guys have been listening, that's all I've been talking about. That's crazy for the past couple minutes, where I'm talking about just, I feel like really, I'm really confident on that. That's the most important thing to take away from this reading is really looking forward and not turning back, and releasing and embracing new possibilities, and taking that new path and really following it, and not being so concerned about what's happened in the past. And I really feel like that's a really, I mean, it's come up so many times, and I just gave a really big metaphor about not turning around, and then I get this card, which is so weird, and I feel like really meant to be. So thank you for those of you that made it this far in this reading. I hope that you liked it. Hope that it brought you some clarity, and please let me know your thoughts by commenting. I always love to see that and to hear that, and I read every single one of those comments, so thank you. Also, subscribe and like this video if you like this video. I'll be posting November 2020 videos coming up here, readings and videos, in the next, in a week. So make sure you subscribe so that you can see that, especially if you felt that your October readings were accurate. Happy Halloween, happy birthday to a lot of you that are Scorpio suns here. So yeah, hope that you like this reading. Stay safe. I am doing personal readings. I have 3 different types of readings. Just for those of you that are interested, where I record a video as one and just like this, just talk to you, tell you a story, and then email the video to you. That's an option. I am doing Zoom readings as well, live readings. The link to book that with a Zoom reading with me, I'm trying it out, is in the description box. And then I'm also just doing a typed reading. If you just have like one quick question, I can do a typed reading for you. So if you have a question about anything personal readings, my email's in the description box of this video. Feel free to contact me. We could talk about that. So thank you for making it this far again in this video. Hope that you have a great rest of your day, Scorpio. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. I will see you for your November readings. Happy birthday for a lot of you, and happy Halloween.